Ladies and gentlemen, what would you say if I told you that the most significant factor determining your success isn't talent, resources, or even sheer luck? It's discipline. It's that quiet force inside of you, the one that urges you to stay on track when the world is tempting you to stray. And today I want to talk about why you need to discipline yourself, not because it's easy, but because it's worth it. Every single day, from the moment we open our eyes, life presents us with choices. Choices about how we spend our time, where we focus our energy, and most importantly, the kind of people we decide to become. These choices, seemingly small and insignificant, hold within them a profound power. They are the building blocks of our lives, the quiet architects of our destiny. Think about it, the life you are living right now is a product of the decisions you made yesterday, last week, last year, and even years before that. You didn't simply arrive here by chance. Whether you are thriving or struggling, it can all be traced back to the choices you've made along the way. And while that realization might feel heavy, it's also incredibly liberating because it means that you are not trapped by your circumstances. You hold the key to change in your hands. Discipline is the tool that allows you to wield that key effectively. Discipline isn't about punishing yourself or stripping joy from your life. It's about making intentional choices that align with the life you envision for yourself. When you discipline yourself to choose wisely, whether it's the foods you eat, the people you surround yourself with, or how you spend your precious time, you are telling your future self, I value you enough to sacrifice comfort today. That is the power of choice. Consider a seed. When you plant a seed, you are making a choice. You are choosing to invest in the potential of that seed, even though it will take time, effort, and patience for it to grow. Every time you water it, remove the weeds, and shield it from harm, you are making yet another choice to nurture its growth. Life is no different. Every moment is an opportunity to plant, water, or tend to the seeds of your future. But it requires discipline to show up consistently, even on the days when you don't feel like it. What separates those who succeed from those who fall short isn't talent or luck, it's their commitment to making the right choices, especially when it's hard. It's the student who chooses to study late into the night when others are sleeping, knowing that education will open doors to their dreams. It's the athlete who trains through exhaustion because they see the championship ahead. It's the entrepreneur who chooses to invest their time in learning and growing, even when success feels distant. These are not easy choices, but they are the ones that transform lives. Let me ask you something. How many times have you looked back on a choice you made and wished you had done something differently? We all have those moments, but instead of living in regret, see them as lessons. They teach us the value of making intentional choices going forward. That's the beauty of life. It gives you second chances, new opportunities every single day to choose differently, to choose better. The truth is, the power of choice can be daunting. It requires you to take responsibility for your actions, your habits, and your path. But that responsibility is also where freedom lies. When you discipline yourself to choose purposefully, you break free from the chains of impulsive decisions and short-term gratification. You rise above the noise of distractions and you begin to live with intention. So the question is, what will you choose? Will you choose to stay in your comfort zone, or will you choose to stretch, grow, and become the person you were created to be? Will you choose the easy road, or will you take the path that challenges and refines you? The choices you make today may not yield instant results, but they are sowing the seeds of your tomorrow. Your choices are your power. Use them wisely. Picture this: you are an artist standing before a blank canvas. In your hand you hold a brush, and in your whole heart you carry dreams of painting something extraordinary. But what happens if you start painting without a clear vision? Strokes of color might fill the canvas, but they lack intention, depth, or purpose. Now imagine the same scenario with a vision, a picture so vivid in your mind that every stroke is deliberate, every shade intentional, and every detail harmonious. That's the power of vision when combined with discipline. Without a vision, life becomes a wandering path with no destination. You wake up each day, go through the motions, and repeat the cycle, wondering why fulfillment feels so elusive. But when you develop a vision for your life, you ignite a spark that turns routine into purpose and effort into meaning. Your vision becomes a roadmap guiding your actions and decisions, reminding you of why you started and where you're headed. Vision transforms a mundane existence into a journey filled with direction and possibilities. But a vision alone isn't enough. Think about a seed that contains the potential for a towering tree, but without the right soil, water, and care, it remains dormant. Your goals are the nurturing soil for your vision. They break the overwhelming magnitude of your dreams into achievable milestones. Each goal becomes a step forward, a bridge connecting you to the future you envision. Goals give discipline a focus, turning it from an abstract concept into a tangible practice. The most inspiring aspect of goals is that they don't have to be monumental to matter. Start with something small, a commitment to wake up 30 minutes earlier, to read a chapter of a book every day, or to exercise 3 times a week. Each small goal achieved strengthens your discipline, builds your confidence, and brings your vision into sharper focus. Over time, these small wins compound, creating a momentum that propels you toward greater aspirations. Your vision must also be personal. It cannot be borrowed from others or shaped by the expectations of society. It must resonate deeply with who you are and what you value. Take the time to reflect on what truly matters to you. Is it building a meaningful career, nurturing strong relationships, or contributing to a cause larger than yourself? Whatever it is, let it be authentic. When your vision aligns with your core values, it becomes a source of unwavering motivation, even when challenges arise. There will be moments when doubt creeps in, when the weight of your goals feels too heavy to bear. On those days, return to your vision. Close your eyes and imagine the life you're working toward. See it, feel it, and let it fill you with determination. A compelling vision has the power to reignite your discipline, reminding you that every sacrifice, every effort, every setback is part of the process of becoming who you were meant to be. To discipline yourself is to honor your vision, to show up for your goals, and to trust in the process. With every step you take, you are not just moving forward, you are becoming the person capable of achieving that vision. And that, my friends, is the essence of a life well lived. Hard work is the unsung hero of success. It doesn't sparkle or draw applause in the moment, but it's the foundation upon which every extraordinary achievement is built. Imagine a sculptor chiseling away at a rough block of marble. Each strike of the hammer seems small, insignificant even, but over time, those persistent efforts reveal a masterpiece. That's the essence of hard work. It's not about the grandeur of individual moments, but the cumulative power of consistent effort. In a world that celebrates instant gratification, it's easy to lose sight of the value of hard work. Social media often presents a highlight reel of achievements, skipping over the countless hours, sacrifices, and struggles that made those victories possible. But let me tell you this, there is no shortcut to greatness. Every towering tree started as a seed, buried and unseen, growing steadily through seasons of challenge and change. Hard work is the soil in which your dreams take root and flourish. There will be days when hard work feels exhausting, even pointless. You'll question why you're putting in so much effort while others seem to breeze through life. But remember, success is not about who moves fastest, it's about who endures longest. The most significant rewards often come to those who refuse to quit, even when the journey feels uphill. Hard work teaches you resilience, and resilience becomes your superpower. Each step forward, no matter how small, strengthens your resolve, proving to yourself that you are capable of far more than you ever imagined. Think about the people you admire, the ones who've left a mark on the world. Behind every story of triumph is a chapter of relentless hard work. Olympians rise before dawn to train, musicians spend countless hours perfecting their craft, and entrepreneurs pour their energy into ideas that initially seemed impossible. These individuals didn't achieve greatness by chance, they earned it through unwavering discipline and a refusal to give up. Their successes remind us that hard work is the currency of excellence. But here's the beauty of it: hard work doesn't just change what you achieve, it changes who you are. With each challenge you face, you grow stronger, more focused, and more determined. You discover depths of perseverance you never knew existed. The process itself becomes transformative, shaping you into someone who doesn't just dream but does. Hard work instills a sense of pride and fulfillment that no shortcut can replicate. It's the quiet satisfaction of knowing that you gave your all, that you didn't back down when things got tough. So embrace hard work not as a burden but as a privilege. Each effort you make is an investment in your future, a step closer to becoming the person you were meant to be. The path won't always be easy, but it will always be worth it. Hard work is the heartbeat of success, the fuel that turns ambition into action and potential into power. And when you look back on your journey, it won't be the trophies or accolades that matter most, it will be the pride of knowing you earned every bit of it. Let's be honest, excuses are comforting, aren't they? They offer us a shield, a temporary escape from the discomfort of facing reality. We've all been there. I'm too tired, I don't have time, it's just too hard. These phrases seem innocent, but in truth they're like soft whispers that lull us into complacency. Excuses are not harmless, they're chains that keep us bound to the same place while life moves forward without us. If you want to grow, to truly embrace the potential that lies within you, the first step is recognizing excuses for what they are: barriers that hold you back from the life you're capable of living. Discipline challenges you to reject these excuses, to silence the voice in your head that says, take the easy way out, but let's be real, this isn't easy. There will be days when you feel drained, when the obstacles seem insurmountable, and when the thought of giving in feels overwhelmingly tempting. In those moments, you have a choice. Will you succumb to the excuses or will you rise above them? The truth is, you are far stronger than the limitations you place on yourself. Every time you push through an excuse, you chip away at the walls that confine you. With every small act of defiance against your own doubts, you grow stronger, braver, and closer to the person you were meant to be. Comfort zones are another hurdle to overcome. They're seductive, aren't they? It's warm and safe there. You know the terrain, and there's no risk of failure, no fear of rejection. But here's the harsh reality: nothing grows in a comfort zone. Staying there might feel secure, but it's a false security because life outside those walls is moving, evolving, and waiting for you to catch up. Discipline is the force that compels you to step out into the unknown, to face discomfort head on, because that's where growth happens. Think about it: every skill you've mastered, every milestone you've achieved, started with a moment of discomfort. Learning to walk, riding a bike, speaking in public, all of these required you to step beyond what was familiar and safe. When you push past your comfort zone, something incredible happens. You discover strength you didn't know you had. You begin to see challenges not as threats, but as opportunities to grow. Each time you take that first shaky step into the unfamiliar, you expand your capacity for resilience. Yes, it's scary. Yes, you might stumble. But the moments of discomfort are temporary, while the rewards are lasting. Discipline is the key that unlocks the doors of your comfort zone, urging you to explore the vast potential that lies beyond. Let me ask you this: do you want to look back on your life one day and see a straight line of safety, or do you want to see a journey filled with peaks and valleys, challenges conquered, and goals achieved? Excuses and comfort zones are the easy path, but they are also the path of regret. Discipline on the other hand, is the hard road, but it's the one that leads to fulfillment. It's the road where you discover the fullness of your strength, where you overcome the obstacles that once seemed impossible, and where you create a life that's truly worth living. So push past the excuses, step out of the comfort zone, lean into the discomfort, because it's there in those moments of struggle that you will find your greatest strength. Discipline isn't just about working harder, it's about believing in yourself enough to face the tough moments head on. Trust me, you're capable of so much more than you think. Being accountable and self-aware is one of the most powerful aspects of personal growth. It's the mirror we hold up to ourselves, the honest reflection that reveals not just who we are, but who we are becoming. Without accountability, discipline loses its focus. Without self-awareness, progress becomes guesswork. But when you embrace both, you equip yourself with tools that sharpen your mind and refine your actions. Accountability begins when you take full ownership of your life. It's about understanding that no one else is responsible for your success, your happiness, or your future. This isn't about blaming yourself for everything that goes wrong, but rather recognizing that your choices and actions hold immense power. Accountability asks, what can I do differently instead of why is this happening to me? It challenges you to stop making excuses and to step into a mindset of responsibility. Whether it's committing to show up for a friend, honoring a deadline, or simply keeping a promise to yourself, accountability transforms fleeting intentions into tangible results. Self-awareness deepens this process. It's about becoming your own observer, noticing patterns, and understanding the motives behind your actions. Self-awareness isn't always comfortable. It requires confronting the parts of yourself you might prefer to ignore: the procrastination, the self-doubt, the fears that hold you back. But it's in this confrontation that growth begins. When you pause and ask yourself, why did I react that way? What's truly stopping me from moving forward, you uncover insights that are invaluable to your journey. It's not about judging yourself, it's about learning from yourself. Imagine this: you're climbing a mountain, and at each rest point you take a moment to assess the path behind you and the peak ahead. That's self-awareness and accountability working hand in hand. When you notice you're strayed off course, accountability guides you back. When you acknowledge the progress you've made, self-awareness motivates you to keep climbing. Together, they ensure that every step you take is intentional and meaningful. Accountability also thrives when shared with others. Find people who will challenge you, who won't let you settle for less than your best. Whether it's a friend, a mentor, or even a supportive community, the act of sharing your goals with someone who cares creates a sense of commitment that's hard to break. You're no longer just answering to yourself, you're answering to someone who believes in your potential. And that belief, that shared vision of your success, can be incredibly motivating. But remember, the most critical relationship you'll ever have is the one with yourself. You are your most constant companion, your most reliable ally. Treat yourself with the respect and honesty you deserve. Oh, when you make mistakes, and you will be kind but firm. Learn from them and then move forward with renewed determination. When you succeed, no matter how small the victory, celebrate it. Because every act of discipline, every moment of accountability, and every insight gained through self-awareness is a step closer to becoming the best version of yourself. Discipline grows in the soil of accountability and self-awareness. They are the foundation of a life lived with purpose, and the secret to achieving not just your goals, but also the inner peace that comes from knowing you're giving your best. So hold yourself accountable, stay self-aware, and let these principles guide you on your journey to greatness. Celebrating progress, not just results, is one of the most powerful tools in building and sustaining discipline. Too often we get caught up in the idea that only the final destination matters, that success is defined solely by the end result. But life is not a sprint to a single finish line. It's a marathon made up of countless small, deliberate steps. Each step, no matter how small it may seem, is a victory worth recognizing. When we learn to celebrate progress, we unlock a source of motivation that keeps us moving forward even when the road is long and the journey is tough. Think about a time when you achieved something meaningful in your life. Maybe it was earning a degree, landing your dream job, or improving your health. Did those achievements happen overnight? Of course not. They were the culmination of days, months, or even years of consistent effort. Every hour of studying, every application you sent out, every workout you pushed through, it all mattered. If you only celebrated when you reached the final goal, you would have missed the countless victories along the way that made the big moment possible. By learning. Discipline is not about perfection, it's about persistence. It's about embracing the journey, celebrating each step forward, and recognizing that growth is a process, not an event. When you learn to value the small victories, when you push through the challenges, and when you remain steadfast in your commitment to yourself, you are building a life of purpose and resilience. Remember, discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It's the quiet force that drives you to rise above your excuses, push past your limits, and stay focused on your vision. And in the end, it's not just the results that will define your success, but the person you become in the process. So, as you walk out of here today, commit to disciplining yourself. Choose to take one step at a time and celebrate every bit of progress you make, because every choice, every action, and every moment of effort is a testament to your strength and your determination to live a life of greatness. Thank you.